Hey gang, this is Malinois Falco, Canine Academy. We're testing this Malinois for bite work over down in San Diego with my buddy Manny. Really nice Mal that he has available that we're considering for one of our police departments. And he's a 12-month-old Malinois. You see my disclaimer up there for some of the people that aren't used to you know, what we're doing with this dog and see this stick and think that we're hurting this dog. For those of you that are watching, that's a bamboo stick that's split and makes a lot of noise, but it's very flexible. And that process of poking him with it and you know, banging it on his paws and his noggin and that kind of stuff, it isn't painful. Makes a lot of noise, but we want to make sure the dog doesn't let go. If you do that to most dogs, even if it's just like a little reed stick from a tree or you know, something like that, a lot of dogs will just simply let go. Of course, this dog's going to be a police dog, and we want to make sure that no matter what happens, he will do his very best to hang on out of courage and confidence. Here we put the decoy. Manny goes inside of the box here. It's very close quarters. We bang the stick against the wood, make lots of noise, and push the dog in the corner. If the dog bails out and tries to get out of there because he's scared or afraid, then obviously we can't use him for a police dog, because some guys, when they're running from the police, will hide inside of a closet.
All right, let's do a verbal out from a distance.
A shell, a shed, or underneath a vehicle. So we want to make sure the dog stays on. Here's what's called a courage test, where Manny runs towards the dog, and shakes the stick at him like he's going to smack him with it. And if the dog, you know, shies away or runs around the decoy, then obviously, again, that would be a failure, at least in this part of the exercise. But the dog looks strong. Here I get a close-up. I'm using my iPhone, so not a bad video for an iPhone, but look at that full mouth bite. The dog has that sleeve all the way to the back of his mouth. It was a pretty hot day that day. It was like in the 90s. I don't think it was quite 100, but it was pretty hot. So the dog's doing a good job. Here we're inside of a very small hallway with dogs that are in those colorful kennels right there on slick floors, and we're giving the dog a test on the bite inside this type of situation. Some dogs don't like slick floors. So we want to make sure that this dog doesn't have an issue with that, and he does not. And he's, again, has a full mouth bite. Now this may not be as full as the first because of either the building situation, but I think more the dog is a little bit heated and winded. He holds on pretty good. The handler had a little difficulty getting him off, so the dog's bite was pretty strong. This part of the test is to see how well he searches for his toy. We use the toy as a means to teach the dog to track or do narcotics. Sometimes we use the toy to get the out from a dog or some other, the call off and that kind of stuff. Well, so we want to make sure the dog has a strong desire to not only play with the toy, but to also hunt for the toy. What I like here is it gets stuck. It's all by accident. I wish I could say it was by design, which forces the dog to get onto this bridge, the shaky bridge. And he doesn't care. Watch this when he flips. He gets all four paws on there and tries to get, doesn't even care. Very nice. And as a matter of fact, he's successful. So self-rewarded success for getting on that shaky bridge. I thought was pretty cool by accident. Here the odor, or the toy is underneath that green cap right there on the ground. And you see how the dog works the odor. Does a nice job. Doesn't give up. This is the end of a very long search. We had the dog search another area for a really, really long time before we brought him over here. And he continued that search. It was a good 5-10 minutes or so. Hope you liked the video. Take care.